Hi garden friends, welcome. This is Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to show you some clearance plants, some sale plants that I got in the last couple of days. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. I garden in Zone 7B in the southeastern United States. There are a couple of plants that I've always wanted, but my garden center doesn't seem to have them, but I finally found them. This is the Delphinium. Home Depot is having a 2 for $12 perennial sale, and I got these 2 Delphiniums. Actually, I got 4, but this is the Delphinium Diamonds Blue. It blooms early to midsummer, and it's hardy to -30. So this will be really great for my garden, and I really don't have any blue plants. So I was excited. I got 4. They were $7.98, and I got them 2 for $12. So those are the Delphiniums from Home Depot. Really, really beautiful blue. My garden needs blue. I don't have any blue in the garden. The closest I have to blue is my Veronica Speedwell, which is not really blue. It's purple. So these are really, really gorgeous flowers. Delphinium Diamonds Blue. The next plants that I have are Salvias. I know they're Salvias because they look like that, but the problem is at Home Depot, this is the perennial markdown, $5. It doesn't tell me what type of salvia. It actually does say on the tag, but the markdown is covering it, and every time I try to pull it off, it doesn't come off, which is fine. But look how beautiful it's supposed to look. This is, I'm pretty sure it's a salvia. It goes 10 to 12 inches in height and 12 to 14 spaced. And one of the other good things about this plant is that there are 2 in each of these. I can actually go in here and I can see the line where I can separate it. So instead of 3 plants, really, I have 6. So thank you, Home Depot. My next plant that I have, and I've been wanting this plant, and I just don't understand why I don't have this plant already. This is the Balm. This is Pocahontas Red Rose, and this also was part of the perennial 2 for $12. So even though it says $8.98, I really paid $6, and this 2 for $12. I love bee balms. I don't understand why I haven't gotten any yet, because I know I've seen them in the store, but maybe when I go to the store, I'm focused on so many other things that I forget to buy the bee balm. So I finally got them. And, oh, look, guys, there's a bee. Ooh. Oh, he's going for the agapanthus. Okay, so here's the bee balm, and like I said, this was 10 to 14 inches in height. It's hardy to -20, and it blooms early to late summer. Really, really beautiful. I always wonder if bee balm comes in white. Does anybody know if bee balm is only pink? I have only seen pinks. I would love to get a white one. So let me know in the comments if you know. So the bee balm, the Delphinium, and the this guy here, I got at Home Depot. In the back here, well, let me focus on this guy first here. I bought this because it was $5. This is the bearded iris. Now, I've heard that bearded irises may or may not bloom depending on how you take care of them, or where, you know, how happy they are. I know people who actually have bearded iris in their yard when they bought the house, and they've been in the house for 4 or 5 years and it never bloomed. So I don't know what that is about. But I just bought one because I don't want to have to fidget and fight with a plant for it to give me some blooms. This bearded iris needs to bloom. I've been told by someone that if it has 4 or 5 leaves that it should bloom, But also I've heard that the irises don't like to be that deep, and if it's too deep it won't bloom, so I'll try my best not to plant it deep. But I picked it up because it was an iris, and I do have Dutch irises in the yard. I don't have bearded iris, I don't have Siberian iris, I have Dutch. They have not been blooming, and I'm thinking of pulling them up, but I just bought this just to buy it and kind of test it out, and I'll see how it goes. Next plant I have is not from Home Depot. This one was from Lowe's, and this is part of the Southern Living Plant collection. This is the Queen Mum Agapanthus. Really, really gorgeous. The hummingbirds are going to love this. I've seen hummingbirds around the yard, and I'm not out here all the time, so they've probably been going at this, but isn't this a beauty? Love this Queen Mum Agapanthus. When I bought it, this was already on it, and it looks like at one point it had 3 blooms on there, because here's something that needs to be pruned off, and here's a stalk that needs to be pruned off. So I'll be excited once a bloom comes, once I actually have the plant. So this was only $9.98, and agapanthus is not something I see very often in my garden centers, so I just grabbed it. $9.98 for something like this. I'll buy it. The thing is, I'm going to put it in a container because I want to take care of it good and really see how it does before I put it in the ground. So that's the agapanthus. I also picked up some hibiscus, island blooms, hibiscus bush. This is the salmon color. These were $16.88, and got them at Walmart for $7. They're really budded up. Here's a bud here, here's a bud getting ready to be here. So I love hibiscus. I bought 2, $16.98 down to $7. That's a steal. Now, these are not hardy below 50. So obviously when the temperature goes down, that'll be the end of the story. But they give you so much flower power between May and, for me, I'm in 7B, so I might get flower power down to October because we're hot. And my frost date is not until late October, early November. So I might actually get more blooms than somebody who's in zone 3, 4, or 5. Or not even more blooms, but longer blooms. So those are the plants that I wanted to kind of show you today. Agapanthus, bee balm, bearded iris, delphinium, and why am I not remembering salvia? Not sure why they covered this thing. I don't know what type of salvia. If you know what type of salvia this is, please let me know, and in the comments. I'll be good. The good thing is, like I said, with this salvia is that there are 3, but there really are 6. So I ended up paying $2.50 because each of these have 2 plants on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a serrated knife and separate it and put this in 6 different places. So let me know what you think about my little, it's not a clearance haul. It's just some sale plants at Home Depot, Lowe's, and Walmart. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you know what that salvia is called. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!